What's up, everybody? Randy here, Nerds Templar, back with the next set of Season 0 of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. This is set 18, and we got a doozy of a set for you here. Let's check out our standings before anything right now. Team Mario, Peach, has retaken the lead, 11-4. Kirby is 11-5. He's on his bye today. Mario is also 11-5. Donkey Kong's 10-5. Zelda is 9-6. Yoshi and Link are 9-7. They're all right within two games of each other. Link at 9-7. Kirby, Peach at the top at 11-4. 2.5 games, I suppose. Luigi then at 6-9. Diddy and Sheik, but Diddy at 4-11. Sheik at 4-12. And Toon Link, the first eliminated officially from the playoffs at 1-14. There's going to be probably some people making it into the playoffs, clinching today, some eliminated today as well. We shall see how things fall. Team Baddies, Bowser's 12-3, King DDD and Wolf are 11-4. Ganondorf is 9-6, Mewtwo and Wario are 8-7, Snake and Meta Knight are 2-13. Team Nintendo, we got Captain Falcon at 12-3, we got Ness at 11-4. We got Rob at 10-6 along with Lucas. Got Falco at 9-7. Ice Climbers, Game & Watch, and Fox at 7-8. Samus is 5-11. Zero Suit Samus at 4-12. And Sonic is 3-12. Finally, Team Universe, we've got Ike at 12-3. Pokemon Trainer at 10-5. Pikachu and Olimar at 7-8. Pit Jigglypuff at 6-9. Lucario at 5-10. And Marth at 4-11. So pretty much everybody still technically in it except for Toon Link, but yeah, I think that's going to change today. We have several. We have a couple at 13, a few at 12. We shall see if they are eliminated today and if some of these 12 winners can make their way in. Ike has the chance again today to clinch the bye spot as well as playoffs. Everyone at 12 wins right now. A win gets you into the playoffs. So that is Bowser, Captain Falcon, and Ike. Anyway, schedule for today. We got Olimar 7-8 versus the 7-8 Pikachu, all tied up there in the middle, top of the division actually in Team Universe, both vying for playoffs. Pikachu won that the first time around. We got Peach versus Diddy. That's an 11-4 Peach versus the 4-11 Diddy. Peach won that one. Fox versus the Ice Climbers, another 7-8 versus 7-8, so another great one in the mid card here. Climbers won that one. Snake versus Bowser, again, the first time around. These are second matchups here. So Snake versus Bowser, 2-3 Snake, losing to the 12-3 Bowser first time. Sheik versus Mario, 4-12 versus the 11-5, and of course the 11-5 Mario won that one. Then we got Pit versus Ike in the last mid-card matchup, 6-9 versus 12-3 Ike, who won the first time. Low card, we got Zero Suit Samus versus Lucas. That's 4-12 Zero Suit versus the 10-6 Lucas, who won the first one. Jigglypuff versus Lucario, 6-9 versus 5-10. Jigglypuff won that one. So most of these are again the one in the lead in the record won the matchup, but not all of them. So far, it's been all of them. Of course, we had the two tied record matchups in the mid card. And then we got Mewtwo versus Meta Knight, 8-7 versus 2-13. 8-7 Mewtwo won that one. Luigi at 6-9, who beat Toon Link at 1-14 the first time. Then we got Sonic at 3-12 going up against the Game & Watch 7-8, who won the first time around. And finally, Trainer at 10-5, who beat Marth the first time around at 4-11. Is the last matchup of the low card. Then we get our high card. By the way, Samus is the other bye. Kirby and Samus are on the byes. Samus still a shot at 5-11. Probably won't fall out of it even today, even with records changing. Still at 11 losses. Should be okay for now. Finally, high card, we got Zelda at 9-6, taking on Link at 9-7, and Zelda won that one the first time. Got Ganondorf versus Wario. Ganondorf at 9-6 won that one over the 8-7 Wario the first time. Rob at 10-6, who lost to Falco at 9-7 the first time. Then we got DK at 10-5, who lost to the 9-7 Yoshi the first time around. So those are the first two, I guess, that are where the lower record won. Then we've got King DDD versus Wolf, 11-4s. And you know what? That was DDD's loss. First loss was to Wolf. So Wolf coming in with the win over DDD. I actually didn't realize that Wolf should have been second place this entire time, I suppose, in the division. I don't know how I suppose I just assumed. So what really, I've been saying that Bowser beat DDD, but what it was Bowser was then up, and whenever they went head to head, DDD beat Bowser, and DDD went to first place until he lost again, and Bowser went ahead of him just in record. So yeah, so actually we have had it wrong the whole time. It doesn't really matter because it's just been the outlook, and maybe you guys have known the entire time. Wolf would have then been the bye this whole time, since being tied in record with King DDD, which has been like the past several sets. But finally, after all those amazing matchups, we still have one more. Ness at 11-4 taking on the 12-3 Captain Falcon for first place in Team Nintendo. Captain Falcon won that one the first time. Okay, that's it. After that slight disclaimer. All right, anyway, Olimar again is going to start us off. I think he started us off yesterday as well. He is taking on Pikachu. And this is a pretty important one. You know what we're going to do? We are going to roll for some skins. I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. I could roll a different one, but I'm going to roll a 6. I'm not going to include their main skin, their normal skin, or one of the one that I dislike the least will also not be included. So 6 other than those two, and I draw 3 for Olimar. So that would be the one we always use, except I don't really dislike any of them. So let's go with this one then. I did have 2 dice, but I don't know where the other one went, so I guess we just gotta roll one at a time. 6 for Pikachu. I don't know if there's any. We'll just go with this one because we've been, yeah, we used Luca one before. All right, let's go. Random skin day. Why not? Roll the dice onto the floor. Real nice. Okay, 7 and 8. The both of them. Pikachu with the victory the first time. Extremely important. Winner goes 8 and 8. Will actually, for sure, be in the playoffs. I think, at least as of now. The loser, yeah, the loser not going to be looking too good at 7 and 9. He may not be in the playoffs anymore. He may not, I mean, in the hunt, but will be out of. I don't think 7 and 9s will be into the playoffs today. We'll briefly talk about it at the end, but then we'll look once more at the playoff picture next set, and then we'll look at it actually every set next week. Leading into the playoffs, there's only 4 more after this. Victini for Pikachu, about tied up in percent. Pikachu's going to just use that final smash. Probably a good idea. 99% on Alf / Olimar. Staryu for Olimar. Right, even things up perhaps. Got a Fleshling as well. For any of you who don't know, I suppose, this is the same character, just a different skin which renames him as well. Just like, there's another one like that too, can't remember which one it is. Comes Giratina after that, Deoxys. Pikachu actually dodged that first one, that was crazy. Not the second though. Pretty much tied up though, 21% to 0, second stock each. Electrode next to the Pikachu, who decides to, oh, there you go. Probably would have got caught in that if it wasn't a dud first. Adjustment now for Olimar. Pikachu gets the Vulpix. And again, pretty much all tied up here. And an extremely important match. This is also for third place in the division. Not that it really matters. You need second for it to mean something. Or first. But, yeah, I mean, still. It would allow you to remain in the division come next season. The top, at least the top 4 will be staying for now. It'll change once they're full, once they're all 22 fighter divisions. It'll be the middle 9 that move in each. There goes Pikachu, 134 on Olimar now. Got the Ditto. And the Pincurchin. Wait, is that Pikachu's? No, it has to. Nope, it is attacking Olimar. And Pikachu also grabbed the Zoroark, and that will tie things up again. All even here. And Deoxys. Pikachu, apparently. Looking for win number 2 over Olimar, and the Keldeo for Pikachu is maybe going to finish it. 1 strike. Second one misses. Third one misses. Oh, wow. Pikachu just got another Victini. That is nuts. Might not even need it. Keldeo, maybe 1 more strike here. Missed it. Olimar's at 78, but the final smash should be enough. There it is. 100+%. There goes Olimar. 2 Victini and a Keldeo. Are you kidding me, Pikachu? GG, of course. Unsurprisingly, at that point. 429 match. That was definitely a long one. 5 to 21 in items. Oh my. Pikachu. Got that one. What a match. What a match. Olimar kept it close for that entire time, though. See if anyone can catch him. Then today, Pit and Jigglypuff 1 game behind those 2. So, next we got Peach. Got a lot of first place fighters in the mid card, and some of them could have even almost made low card. I just couldn't bring myself to put them in the low card because, like Bowser, didn't seem to fit there. Peach is taking on Diddy, who isn't quite out of it, I guess. So hard to say. Got a 2 for Peach. Got a 2 for both of them. Can't roll dice, apparently. Alright, I don't think there's any I dislike on Peach, so we'll just have to pick her secondary as the one. So there's number 2. And we'll say that one's the one we dislike on Diddy. So here's number 2 on him. Nice. $11 and 4 Peach. 4 and 11 Diddy. That 11 wins or 11 losses is the question right now for playoffs. For elimination, 13 is the question right now. Don't know if the 13 lossers will even. What in the world? Peach just not gonna make it back to the map, I guess. Wow. And then slowly drifts down. Not the best start for her there. Don't know what she's doing. Now deciding to actually fight. Yeah, the ones at the top, basically everyone in Team Mario can't afford a loss. Doesn't really matter as much, again, for Diddy. He has just like the very small. Are you kidding me? Peach, again, floating to her doom. What in the world is happening? She about to throw this? Just not throw it, I guess, but just be completely upset. Without trying, Diddy caught in a Deoxys blast. Doesn't even finish him off, though. Now into the Togedemaru. One more Togi blast here. will not catch him. He flips himself over to the Pokeball. It's a Pincurchin. Peach should attempt to stay on the map with his last life here. She, I guess, has a small chance. Diddy just needs to keep getting Pokeballs, really, at this point. Hey, look, Peach made it back that time. She's already at 71. Diddy's at 115 on his last life. But as I was saying, Diddy, Sheik, Toon Link doesn't matter for them really anymore. Kind of doesn't matter for Luigi. Actually, it really matters for Luigi if he wants any chance. He's at 6 and 9. He does still have a shot. Very small shot, but much more of a shot than Diddy at playoffs here. But Peach at the top of the division, barely at the top, can't afford that to happen. The flawless victory given up to Diddy. Bet you weren't expecting that. I don't know what happened to Peach there, but it was not good in the beginning. 5 to 10 in items. Diddy didn't need to do much after she eliminated herself twice, essentially. I cannot believe that's the way we begin things. Well, sort of begin things. Next, we got Fox. And he is taking on the Ice Climbers in another 7 and 8 versus 7 and 8 bout. We rolled a 3 and a 1. None I dislike here, so let's say that one. The secondaries will be the ones I skip over. Of course, that ends up being the other one that we use. Whatever. I'll do this one because I feel like it. Then I'll do that one because I kind of feel like it was 1 for Ice Climbers, so. Let's call the first 2 the ones we didn't like. Ice Climbers won this one the first time. Again, super important. They are 6 and 7. Well, 6 and 8, I guess, in the division. As Game & Watch is between them also 7 and 8. But hey, again, they're gonna hit that 8 and 8 point, the winner. The extremely vital 8 and 8 point, because actually right now, yeah, Fox was the one not making it into the playoffs. Maybe, hypothetically, just because there's 5 of the 5, 7 and 8s altogether, and 3 of those were in Team Nintendo, so the last of those was the one I didn't add into the 4 that would make it into the playoffs. But now after today, we'll see if one game below 500 is enough to make it in. It may not be. Close matchup right now. Bomb of Snow or Fox. And a Vulpix. 90 to 129 in percent. Definitely in Fox's favor right now. Oh, and he's able to get that last knockout there. The last hit for the first knockout, I should say. Lugia grabbed for Ice Climbers, and Fox is launched to that side of the map. Let's see, he avoids. I think that's Ice Climbers Lugia. If it is, Fox avoided it well. Seems pretty easy to do for whatever reason. 2 Pokeballs at the top. Ice Climbers grabbed 1, it looks like. Maybe. Fox has the other. It's an Alolan Vulpix now. Go-Goat for Ice Climbers, and maybe an Abra for Fox. Fox eliminated. Ice Climbers already up to 80% on this next stock, though. Pincurchin for Fox. Middle of the map at the bottom. Ice Climbers is able to get the Eevee Pokeball. Fox throws the Pincurchin at him. Pincurchin trying to smash him, but doesn't look like he's hitting. A Scissor now. I believe that is Fox's as well, as Fox falls off the map. That must be Ice Climber Scissor, actually, who's gone now anyway. Fox fell off the map, and now Ice Climbers have the lead. Fox trying to do sketchy things some more, but he should really not, since he has only one stock left. He did tie it up, though, doing that. So, one stock each. Basically no damage done. Snivy for Fox, Chespin for Ice Climbers, and ditto for Fox as well. So now there's 2 Ice Climbers, there's 2 Foxes. The other Fox, though, is being completely useless, shooting nothing at the bottom of the map. Keldeo, though, the Ditto might have pulled the Keldeo, so at least he did something useful. There it is. Keldeo will finish things as it normally does. And in an extremely close one, yeah, the Pokemon will decide it there at the end. Easily could have gone either way. 15-3 in items, and that is why Fox won. It also then not only goes 8-8 and moves Ice Climbers to 7-9, but takes the 1-1 in the matchup with them, ties things up. One less thing to worry about for them. Snake versus Bowser is our next matchup here. This is one of the ones that's kind of low card worthy, but it's hard to put Bowser in the low card. Rolled a 5 for Snake and a 6 for Bowser, for whatever that's worth. The only one... 5. And 6. Sure, why not?
3, 2, 1, go!
12-3 Bowser. 2-13 Snake. It's possible. Anything could happen. All it takes is Bowser messing around. Saw Ike lose to Pikachu last set. Peach just lost to Diddy this set. Mimikyu has grabbed Bowser. Probably won't do enough to get him. Yeah, didn't do much of anything because Snake didn't attack. I think that was just a rocket launcher hit. Snorlax did not connect. Another Pokeball for Snake. It's a Metagross, right where they are fighting at. I think that's his. Bowser grabs Snake and tosses him off the map. Snake, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing there. He does explode himself in order to get back up to the map. Aber there as well. Could end up useful for him. Beware now. Also kind of useful until that happens. Snake flying himself into the Beware uppercut. Loses the first life. Bowser 101 though. Snake just takes another uppercut and another hit from Bowser immediately to 50%. Looks like a Go-Goat and an Oshawott for Bowser, who didn't do much with it here. Inkay now as well. Not taking damage. Yeah, that's how we were wondering how Snake got eliminated in the last match. If you wonder back to that, I was trying to make a replay of it. Just didn't quite work out. He had placed a mine like a minute before that, and then he was standing next to it and crept a little too close and blew himself up and lost the match because of the mine. His own mine he was standing next to. Right now he's at 115. Bowser's at 158% with his first stock. Hanging in there strong. Looking for a second knockout here. Throws the Pokeball down. It's a Pincurchin. Not off the map. Snake finally eliminates Bowser the first time. He's at 135% though, and Bowser just smashes him off the map. Down into the lake below. Frozen lake below? Is that some ice shards, glaciers forming outside of that piece of water down there? That's a really weird looking. I don't think that could happen that way, but okay. Anyway, it's cool nonetheless. Kind of Greek. Say that's a little Greco type architecture back there. Anywho, 82% on stake, 103 make that. He doesn't have much of a chance here. Bowser just destroying him. Scissor is also Bowser's, kind of just waiting for Snake to return to the map to do his own thing. And he's not going to get the knockout, actually. Even with Snake at 130, Scissor can't do it, surprisingly. Bowser, though, with an extra stock and like no damage on this one, is not going to struggle. What just happened there? Tried throwing the Pokeball and he hit something and it didn't open and he exploded. And there, he grabs a bunch of Pokeballs and then he slaps Snake out of the map. Kind of like that. Easy enough for Bowser. Took a little bit, but still. Easy win. He moves to 13-3. 2 to 19 in items. Wow. Need to grab some of those, Snake. That would be a good idea. Bowser the first 13-3. First 13 wins. Of course, we'll see the other two. No, yeah. See the other one in the next match after this. And then the next 12-3 after this match. And the last one, other 12-3 in the last match. Right now, though, we have Sheik. And Sheik is taking on Mario. That's 4-12 Sheik. Ooh, I rolled a 4 on. Actually, didn't roll Mario's. I just gave him a 4 as well. Whoops. Oh well. I'm kind of just grabbing random skins out anyway. 4-12 for Sheik, 11-5 for Mario. Of course, Mario won this one. Sheik on that bubble, 13 losses. Could be done today. 12 losses for all I know. I don't do this often enough to know exactly how it'll work. To know whether 12 losses will also have a chance to be out. But 13 definitely has a chance. It's 14 losses is already eliminated. 13 wins will get you in. So Bowser has now clinched playoffs. It's going to be a long time till he does so with the bye spot, though. The way things are going. In fact, the two that are one game behind him right now will play each other today. So one of them will definitely remain one game behind, but the other will fall 2 behind. So, in fact, things will definitely start evening out. Even if Ganondorf wins his match, which is possible against Wario, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top, one game behind. Each of the next, just one game behind the next. Mario able to eliminate Sheik for first stock, but Sheik has a Scissor, and now it is tied up again. Sheik fighting back strong. 5-11, still perhaps alive in this. Sorry, make that 5-12 for Sheik. If she would win this. Big if, but hey, keeping it close here. Pokeball available there, right next to her. She doesn't grab it. Mario does. It's just an Alolan Exeggutor, though. Smacks Mario with a bunch of Shuriken there, I believe. Mario with a decent 29-84 lead right now, second stock. Chespin on the left for him. Oh, almost throws Sheik into it. Sheik does fall into it after trying to dodge. Wasn't a very good dodge attempt, I suppose. And that does eliminate her. And now we are down 2-1 in stock. Sheik down 1 now. Mario throws that Pokeball off of the stage. Gets another one. Throws that. Nope, that one makes it on just barely. It's a go-go. It's Sheik. Sheik has the Pokeball, though. It's a Mimikyu, and that will eliminate Mario. Grabs Mario. That will be enough. Almost all tied up. 53% on Sheik here. Mario has a slight advantage, but it's very slight. Abomasnow will help for him. 72 on Sheik. Blocking, gets the Pokeball. It's a Scissor, and that is going to help tie things up. Goes through the Abomasnow to get the Lugia. Oh, wait a second. Lugia plus Scissor. Sheik was like launched into Mario, and then he by Scissor, and it launched Mario too far away from the map, and he didn't get back on, and that did it. Wow. Mario upset by Sheik there. That was pretty crazy. Didn't see that coming. Pretty sure that his own Scissor kind of helped with that. Oh wait, no, that was... I guess that was Sheik's Scissor, right? Yeah. So 6 to 12 in items. Sheik got just what she needed. 6 items only, but it was enough. 5 and 12 for Sheik. 11 and 6 for Mario. Not the loss you wanted to take there, Mario. Number 3 in the division now. Yeah, was tied with Kirby for 2, really. Both 11 and 5. Now he will not be. Kirby's on a bye, so will remain 11 and 5. Mario goes 11 and 6, still to have his bye, of course. Now, last of the mid-card matches, we got Pit. And he is taking on Ike. Will we see another upset? It's happened before to Ike. We did actually roll a 2 on both of these. All right. 6 and 9 Pit still in this thing, especially at 7 and 9. Getting close to the end here. It's only 4 more matches you'll have to win if you can get this one. Just 4 more matches. You can end up 11 and 9. 11 and 9, yeah, again, I keep saying it. 11 and 9 should be safe to get in, depending on how many people end up there, I guess. Pit already knocked Ike out because of the Xerneas buffs. That's crazy already. Maletta for Ike might even things up here. See if some of those song blasts can hit. No, there's a couple more, but 79 on Pit, not too much. Fell awesome there. Probably not going to do much. Abra being annoying. Or Pit. It's kind of the Pokeball. So get Amaru. Keep on top of the Pokeballs. That is how you beat an opponent like Ike. Is he going to lose again? 2 in a row, Ike, and still not be able to make the playoff? Wow, you just barely made it back there. Oh, that was Ike. Never mind. I mean, that was Pit. They both are wearing red capes right now. Ike, with that elimination, kind of brings things back to even, but he is already at 85% damage. Can't take much more right now. Ditto for Pit. Not good. Alolan Exeggutor, luckily. Nothing worse for Ike. But yeah, he just needs the 1 win to get into the playoffs and at least not have to worry. In fact, and also clinch that bye spot and not have to worry about anything else. I guess it'll remain that way throughout the rest of the playoffs. As long as he gets 1 more win somewhere here, he'll be good. But man, I'm sure he just wants to get it over with, right? It's also going to affect where he ends up in the buys, in the 8 buys. More losses you have, though, obviously, the worse off you're going to be there. And he isn't too far ahead of Pokemon Trainer, who's 2nd in the division now. Both of them attempting to clinch the buy spots in the division quickly here. before anyone else has really clinched in any other division. Big races, basically all other divisions are close. Ike and Pokemon Trainer hold away a bit in Team Universe. Everyone else just close enough to make playoffs, perhaps. Pitt with the first elimination on stock number 2 here. He's at 105%. Ike can even it back up again. It looks like he's dealing with that Fletchling. Yes. Again, that's one of those slightly annoying ones. He is knocked off the map by that and Pitt's arrows. Pokeball just laying there. Pitt doesn't get it. Another one. It must have despawned. Ike gets the other one there. Does knock Pitt out. Maybe Ike didn't get that. Sometimes hard to tell. Again, they're both wearing those red capes, moving around like crazy. But it is, yeah, that must have been maybe Ike's. Got the Chespin. Pitt for sure. 54% on Ike. Pitt with the advantage here. Got the Meowth. 103 on Ike right now because of the Meowth and some Pitt attacks. And oh my goodness, Pitt just got the upset over Ike. Wow, that is two top competitors falling in the mid card today. We had 3 of 4 of the number ones fighting in the mid card today, and 2 of them just lost. What in the world? So there's that. 7 and 9 for Pitt. Still definitely in this 11-7 in items in Pitt's favor. Ike is 12 and 4. Could see Pokemon Trainer moving to 11 and 5 today. Just 1 game back. That is pretty crazy. We will be right back ourselves as we take a quick video break here and move into our low card subset. This is Nerds Templar. Stay tuned. All right. We are back. Nerds Templar here with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. This is the low card subset of set 18 of 22. That's right, we are almost done with season 00. First up, we got Lucas. Well, he is first up, but he's actually second. So Zero Suit Samus is, in fact, first. And she is taken on none other than Lucas. Let's roll some skins real quick. I cannot roll dice. I got one on both of them. So the first one that we didn't use yet, I guess. That's a cool red color. I prefer, I think, red on the more magenta rose side of things than red on the orange side of things. That makes sense. Makes sense to any of you creative people out there, I'm sure. At least, if not everybody, because it's a simple concept. Just know your colors. You learned that in elementary school, right? Lucas creeps over to that Pokeball. It's an Abomasnow. Zero Suit Samus got a Miletta, though, for herself. How much damage out just yet? I guess I should mention that Samus is 4 and 12. Probably out of it, especially with a loss here. Snake at 2. Snake, by the way, 2 and 13, lost earlier. He's probably done. We'll find out, I suppose. Didn't have any 12 losses go, and Diddy at 4 and 11 won. So that's interesting. This is the next competitor that might be eliminated here. But even with a win, I don't know how her chances are at 5 and 12. But yeah, 4 and 13, I think she will probably be done. Lucas, 10 and 6, looking great right now. He's actually 4th, tied with Rob at 3rd. Rob's got to take on Falco. Much more difficult matchup for him today. Alolan Raichu for Zero Suit Samus. did hit Lucas. Zero Suit Samus now is a Ditto as well. Lucas did get the first knockout, has the stock advantage, doing some decent damage right now, bringing Zero Suit up to 66, and Ditto Samus got a scissor, and Lucas like half avoided that and then got kicked by regular Samus and knocked out of here. And then Lucas immediately returns the favor. It's now 1-2 in stock. Lucas up 1. And again, looking strong here with a Detonate and a Kyogre. That'll help. I don't know if there was some stackage there. Samus had no chance, but Kyogre is going to do it anyway because he will not be stopped. Lucas with a very, very quick one with a lot of Pokemon help. Put it that way. He does move to 11-6, a great place to be. 235 knockout, not the worst time, I suppose. Below average, certainly. 5-5 in items. She tried, but Lucas got some good ones and wins that one quickly. Now we got our third of 4. It's another high card day with no Team Universe matchups. It's mostly just because Ike hasn't played anybody really good yet. Not really anyone really good for Ike to play. Oh yeah, it's because he's played Marth and Pit so far, which are 2 of the lower ones. So if he played Pikachu, Olimar, Pokemon Trainer, probably would have been in the high card. Anywho, yeah, it's Jigglypuff. Ike's already done and lost. Crazy. Jigglypuff versus Lucario is also, though, both of these matchups, well, the other one's not as good, I guess. But this one is, I think, quite important here, especially for Lucario. Roll a 2 on Jiggly. Hard to say. We have used that one in the past, but whatever. Roll a 5 on him. Both got some green going on. In this very close 6 and 9 to 5 and 10 match. 6 and 9 Jiggly won this the first time. So Lucario could make this a 6 and 10 even match here. Even in all ways. Or he loses and he's basically done, I would say. And Jigglypuff remains in playoff contention. If they both go to 6 and 11, yeah. Or I'm sorry, 6 and 10. We will see. We shall see about their playoff lives. At that point, it's not gonna be very good. 4 games left. They have to win them all. Lucario with the first knockout. He's at 120 though right now. He's pulled a Solgaleo. And Abra teleports Jigglypuff away from it a little bit. Kind of figured it might give him a better shot. He missed the first. He hits the second and misses the third. As Jigglypuff eliminates Lucario and almost all tied up other than that one Solgaleo hit. Lucario has a Bellossom in the middle of the map being avoided by Jigglypuff currently. Jigglypuff just like swirling all around and just not being hit, really. Eevee through Lucario. Kind of like the annoyance of a Fletchling, but a little more annoying. Less agile than Fletchling, but hits harder, I guess. Snorlax there misses everything. Jigglypuff at 74% now on this two stock bout. Lucario gets her 109% knockout. 1-2 now, 28% only on Lucario. He's got a nice cushion of a lead here. And an Alolan Exeggutor. Jigglypuff sings and misses. Hits that one, but flies away from it while it's happening. Fennekin right underneath her. And Gardevoir not going to be doing much. Jigglypuff's hopes slipping away right now. Perhaps her entire playoff hopes about to what? Pulls the Victini. This is gonna almost even things up. She's at 42% here. That does like nothing at all to Lucario, so never mind. He still has a big lead. It's a Pincurchin for Jigglypuff though. And a Mimikyu? See that right? Can't tell. Someone has the Mimikyu though. Entei for Jiggly. You sure? Mimikyu's gone. In a moment. Everything's gone. Lucario's at 113%. Jigglypuff though is eliminated at 102. Lucario does it. In pretty handy fashion. A little longer than average match, probably. 7 to 11 in items. Lucario moves to 6 and 10. Jigglypuff moves to 6 and 10. And are they going to be out of the playoffs? They very well might be. Mewtwo is up next. Another Pokemon versus Meta Knight. The one who was one of the worst in the division, in the entire league, in fact, for a long time. But crazy thing happened. Because we're getting Meta White. Crazy thing happened. Toon Link just never won again after his first win. Meta Knight has a whole 2 wins now, so yeah. Toon Link is the worst. And officially the first one eliminated from the playoffs, but we'll see Meta Knight and Snake, the next ones that would be eliminated at 2 and 13. I would say Snake is eliminated because he lost. So he's done. He's definitely done because he's at 2 and 14 now. 14 losses is certainly out. Meta Knight maybe has a chance if he wins here. But I don't believe so. With a Bowser win, I think that changes things. But we'll have to see where the bottom of the playoffs end up. But that won't be until tomorrow. The next set, we'll take a deeper look. Next set and onward. Take deeper looks at that. Not today, though. Keep it a little more brief today as we move into the last week of the season. I do hope you're enjoying, though. Takes a bit of extra time, especially for the video versions of these. With streams would be a little faster, I suppose, but still takes, a lot of stuff before and afterward, getting everything ready and making sure everything's going to work out properly and I don't mess anything up. It's a lot harder than, of course, by myself doing this. It's easier with more eyes you got on things like this. More people you have with different varying talents. We got so many Pokemon coming out here and doing so much damage. It's already 2 to 1. Mewtwo's got Meta Knight up to 50% on his last stock. It was kind of back and forth, but yeah, the Pokemon for Mewtwo, as always seems to happen when Meta Knight plays, takes an Energy Blast from Mewtwo himself that finishes the match. And that's, again, probably our fastest match. Meta Knight is not having any luck here recently. 152 match, sub 2 minute is always extremely fast. Had faster, but a 1 minute flat match is our fastest so far. 7 to 2 in items, Mewtwo. I believe that was Jigglypuff maybe beating Meta Knight in that 1 minute match. But that's that. Next is our other bad one. That was 8 and 7 Mewtwo, by the way, now moving to 9 and 7. A nice spot to be there. In the 2 and 14 Meta Knight now, who has also eliminated himself from the playoffs by losing that one for sure. Out now. We have Luigi versus the one that is already eliminated, Toon Link. Let's see, we got a 1 and a 4 here. We used both of these, didn't we? Yeah. Well, too bad. Of course. Of course, 1 and 4 are their tertiary skins. So we'll pick other ones, because I don't want to do that. You just roll a 4-sided dice at this point. It's probably like only 4 skins I'm picking from. Anywho, Luigi needs the win here, 6 and 9. Just the same spot as Jigglypuff was. 6 and 9s were the next ones in the hunt. Obviously, we're not making it at that 6 and 9 point. That's way too far back right now. But still in the hunt. Right behind the 7 and 8s. And here's his chance right now. Move to 7 and 9. The way things are going right now, a bunch of people moving to 6 and 10, it looks like, right? At least a few. Some others moving to 7 and 9. Pit move to 7 and 9, yeah. Luigi needs the win. Toon Link is just Toon Link at this point. Just doing Toon Link things. He will be in, I guess he'll be in the green division next season is how it'll work. Just move him over. Divisions won't be named Mario, Baddies, Nintendo, and Universe. They'll just be named by their color. They won't have any. And then when the characters start rotating around, they'll lose their identities anyway. Of the division's identities is those things. So yeah, Toon Link will be in the green division coming up for sure, because he's at the very bottom. Does get the victory, and I get a final smash on Luigi after already having one knockout on him. He is still here to play upsetter, but he hasn't had any wins to upset anybody. He had the Peach win really early on. It was less of a big upset, because at that point, of course, he was still trying to play for himself. At this point, yeah. Could knock Luigi out of the playoffs. Say, ha ha, ha ha ha. Also, would probably get him at least very close to being one of the other ones that moves with him to the green division. Could end up being Toon Link, Sheik, Diddy, and Luigi. I believe we'll probably end up moving one more along with them. I'm not positive. But it might be keeping the top 6 and the top 5 and the smaller ones. I'm not sure yet. Here comes a Beware for Luigi. Probably not going to bring this back. I'm pretty sure it's over. Does get 3 uppercuts in a row though, and knocks Toon Link out. Oh, that was his second stock, so we are tied up at 1 stock. Luigi's at 72%. He's got a chance now. Toon Link doing some nice damage, has him at 103 all of a sudden. Bomb, nice bomb onto the, oh wow, bomb into the boomerang, into the hook shot. Able to grab the Pokeball for himself. It's a Staryu that almost gets a nice swift attack under the map at Luigi, but he dodges it. He's at 135%. Kyogre for Toon Link, GG. Luigi jumps onto him, takes a hit, and that is it. Hydro Pumpage. Kyogre, another elimination for the win. And Toon Link, his second win. Only. Now he wins. Now that he's been officially eliminated, he wins. 1,548 launch speed. That is very fast. 10 to 9 in items. Luigi's favor. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 2 and 14 Link. Wow. Great record there, bud. It's the same as Meta Knight and Snake now, though. That's all it took was the 1 win to get back there. And then we have Luigi at 6 and 10 now. Yikes. Not the place you want to be. 1 win away from perhaps yourself being officially eliminated in the next set, after the next set, maybe. Sonic is up next. Speaking of eliminations, he's at 3 and 12, and he's taking on the 7 and 8 Game & Watch. Not an easy opponent. 2 and a 6. really. Pretty sure these are the two we use here. Yes, 6 would be the last one. Cool. Black Sonic, white Game & Watch. 3 and 12 Sonic, 7 and 8 Game & Watch won this the first time around. Certainly wants to move himself to 8 and 8. He's also lost the same matches twice around. Lost his first 4. He had the first bye and lost his first 4 matches. And then the second time around he had his bye and then lost his first 4. And then came back to win last set yesterday. See if he can do the same and win out now and remain. I guess that would make him 12 and 8 at the end of things. A respectable record to have. But right now he has to beat Sonic to continue that. Should be an easy feat. In fact, will knock Sonic out of playoffs if he wins here. Probably. Beware does get Sonic for 1 elimination there. And 1 more extra uppercut for good measure. Inkay comes out. And 1 hammer. Oh man, Sonic sweeping Game & Watch off the map. A bit of edge play happening here in this one. Game & Watch gets full picks there. Hanging in at 154% now on his first stock. He's got a nice block there. Game & Watch, ditto for Sonic. And a Spupa. And there's the knockout on Game & Watch. Sonic at 55%. 2 stock each. Ditto is gone. Negros for Game & Watch. And Game & Watch gets that second stock of Sonics. Nice lead again here for him. But I guess you could do a little bit of edge things here if you wanted. Doing some nice damage while he's at it. Avoidance of the Swirlix, I believe, is what that was all about, I suppose. Game & Watch gets a Xerneas. Golden Game & Watch. Is he gonna go for the other Pokeball? He will. It's just a Palkia. See, the rest of the Xerneas does it, though. The Mimikyu out now, grabbing Game & Watch. Just do a little damage, not much else. Mimikyu really only good when you're at a high percent. Oh man. Yeah, that is Sonic's Abomasnow. Game & Watch gets caught in twice. Sonic has a shot, I suppose. 110% on 1 life left. Gets Game & Watch down to his last life and pulls a Keldeo. Right? Yes. Yes, he does. 2 strikes, 1 hits. 3rd strike hits. Oh, wow. 4th strike just barely misses. 5th strike will hit. And, oh, just barely. Game & Watch stays on with 73%. The Keldeo is gone. And it is really anyone's match here. 135 on Sonic, though. He pulls a Deoxys. And he has the Eevee. And Game & Watch, oh, wow. He just barely... He gets launched through the Deoxys just before the laser starts. And then the Torch takes it in the very end for Game & Watch. Yikes. That was close. But he does not. He does not join the other 7 and 8s at 7 and 9. He, in fact, goes to the 500 point. 8 and 8. I don't know how many 8 and 8s there are. At least 2 others that beat the other 7 and 8s. 421 match. Sonic so close. He is now 3 and 13 and probably out. 12 to 10 in items. Sonic even got that. Not enough. Game & Watch 2 over Sonic now. In our final matchup of the low card, we got the Pokemon Trainer. Another good competitor taking on Marth. Lowest in the division, but still has a chance somehow. Five and a 6. All right, 10 and 5. Pokemon Trainer.
3, 2, 1, go!
Second in the division. 4 and 11 Marth at the very bottom. But really only one game out from both Lucario and Jigglypuff now. It's not really that bad, I guess. I mean, for within the division itself, 11 losses is really not very good for him. It's possible he's already out of the playoffs. Just not officially eliminated yet. This is an interesting Pokemon Trainer skin. A lot of blue on both the Squirtle and the Ivysaur. Blue shell on Squirtle, blue bulb on Ivysaur. Wonder if we got a blue Charizard to follow. There he is, blue Charizard. This is the Flame Dash. This is another Flame Dash. Got the Togedemaru. Pokemon Trainer does. And no, Marth not eliminated just yet. 148% though. Ooh, into the Togedemaru. That'll do it. That'll do it. 91% on Pokemon Trainer though. Let's see if Marth can do something about this. Squirtle out now. Easier to launch than Charizard for sure. Oh, Marth gets the Staryu. Knocks Squirtle out of the Swift. He falls back into it. Electrode not doing anything this time. 140% on Pokemon Trainer. There's the knockout. Maybe shouldn't have kept Squirtle out that long. But now it's even-ish. Ditto for Marth. I'm gonna tie things up here. Percent-wise, he's at 59. Oh man, and the Marshadow now for Marth. Marth Shadow. Gets a Lugia as well, probably not going to do anything, but Pokemon Trainer eliminated again. Marth up a stock right now. We're already seeing 2 huge upsets. Are we going to see another one? That would be crazy. That would certainly be crazy. I guess we've seen 3 if you want to count Toon Link over Luigi. Relax. Pokemon Trainer does not try to avoid that, and he's in a lot of trouble. The Mimikyu grabs Marth. That will be an elimination on his second stock there, tying things up stock-wise, but 92% on Pokemon Trainer. Can he hang in there long enough not to throw this match away? No, he cannot. Marth will take it and move to 5 and 11. Oh my. That is a 10 and 6 Pokemon Trainer. Just when they had a chance to move 1 game behind Ike. But they can't get it. They can't get the easiest victory in the division. That's too bad. That's too bad. Not good for them at all. 7-7 in items. Don't know what that means for their future. It is iffy. Because there's 2 others right behind Pikachu and Olimar. The only reason Olimar is not right behind them is because Pikachu and Olimar had to play each other today. So one had to lose. that is the end of the low card, though. We got 6 more amazing matches to follow. Stay tuned, guys. Nerds Templar, we'll be right back. All right, we are back, everybody, with the high card set subset of set 18 of 22. It's season 0 of Super Smash Bros. AI Ultimate League. Zelda is going to start things off here against Link. Link! Oh, we have to roll for some skins, I suppose. 4 and a 6 again. We use that one? I guess we did, huh? That'll do. You don't really want to use the ones we've already used. That's kind of the point of this. All right. Goth Zelda versus White Tunicked Link. In an extremely important matchup here. This is number 5 versus number 7, but they're only half a game difference. 9 and 6 Zelda, 9 and 7 Link, and Zelda actually won the first time around and just knocked Link off again, too far away for him to reach the back to the platform. I guess he doesn't have a hook shot. I thought he did. Zelda up a stock, though. Again. And with the, let's see, Peach lost, right? And Mario also lost, so very, very interesting. Everyone coming down to her level. Donkey Kong and Yoshi both above her. Yoshi just below her. Donkey Kong just above her. Gonna play today. She could tie Donkey Kong again, but now a little higher in the standings, both of them in the division. Or, or Yoshi will, I guess, move even further down, away from her. It used to be above her, but we'll see what happens there when the time comes. Zelda's already knocked Link off again. He is struggling right now. Zelda only at 97 on her first stock here. Oh, with the Snivy, though, from Link. Doing a little more damage, at least. If nothing else, Togepi now for him. He has very little chance, honestly. Pretty much done. See if he can get some Pokeballs. He got the first stock there. Needs to get some good Pokemon here. He's got a Moltres. Not great. 48% on him. 60 now. If we can keep that relatively low, we'll see. Zelda dodging arrows like a pro. Link blowing himself up. Doing it again. And a Soul Galio for Zelda as that's happening. Oh wait. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, Link. That's bad. Link was at one time the best in the division. He is now solidly number 7. That is crazy. 238 match. Wasn't even close. Zelda at 10 and 6 though. Ooh. 7 and 7 in items. 10 and 6 Zelda. 9 and 8 Link. Still decent. But not for somebody who was number 1 in the division. No. Too bad for him. Crazy. Well, someone had to win, I guess. Didn't think it'd happen in that fashion. Ganondorf is next. Wherever he is. And he is taking on Wario. 6 and a 1. Do this. Yeah. Yeah, we don't use that one. The good OG Wario. He plays for the Lakers, if you didn't know. Even right out. Oh, Ganondorf into the chestbin. We got the 9 and 6 Ganondorf who beat the 8 and 7 Wario. So just a game separates these two. And Team Baddies, small division, already has both their. Everyone already has both their buys in, so they have the same amount of games played. One game then separates Ganon and Wario here. Wario could bring that right back to even, as well as their records close at least. I guess 9 and 7, not quite 500. Actually, sitting pretty decent if they were both 9 and 7. Wario at 8 and 8 would certainly not be happy at all. But Ganondorf then has a chance for 10 and 6 here as he, there it is, ties things up immediately upon coming back. That is Wario, and pulls the Alolan Raichu. Oh my goodness, that does so much damage to Ganondorf. 72% on him. Wario then gets the Staryu. And Ganondorf takes about all of that as well. He's up to 96%. Spupa for Wario. Are they going to fight inside of that now? Maybe. Yep. Wario going to ride his motorcycle into Ganon. Another Pokeball at the top of the map spawns. Wario immediately to like 100+% himself though, and eliminated first. Ganondorf in the lead right now, but then hops off the map, trying to, I guess, avoid the motorcycle or something. And 0-0, one stock each. Wow, here we go. For a pretty important spot in the division, Mewtwo already winning at 8 and 7. Ganondorf sole 9 and 6 right now. Wario the other 8 and 7. Wario winning makes all three of them tied up again. Ganondorf, I guess, winning makes them all different if that happens. All different records then. Ooh, so close. Wario barely hangs on 125%. The Togedemaru and Ganondorf kick combo. Wario barely avoiding the second Togedemaru blast. Chespin for him now. 79 on Ganondorf, and Wario goes for the knockout on the ledge. Ganondorf catches him and launches him to the other side. We got a double Wario with the Ditto there. Two motorcycles running around. Ganondorf 100%, Wario 146%, also has a Lugia, and Ganondorf just barely misses getting Wario again. And there, oh man, Wario with the big headbutt actually finishes it, wins the match. There it is. What a close one, right down to the end. Cannot believe it. Wario can barely believe it. Ganondorf can't believe it. Wow. Great match, though. Ganondorf did win that the first time around, so Wario ties things up in both regards. 8 to 11 in items, Wario's favor. They're both now 9 and 7. Along with Mewtwo. I believe Ganondorf takes the lead in that three-way. We'll see. What a great match. Wario proving he belongs in the top two as well. Rob is going up against Falco. 4 matches left, and this is what we got now, because they're all amazing. 1 and 6. All right. Similar skins. but they don't look the same because one is a robot and one is a Birdman. Who will win, the robot or the Birdman? 10-6, 10 and 6, Rob. 9 and 7, Falco, who won the first time. So it's anybody's guess. Perhaps you've guessed in the past already. Of course, the previous videos all have the upcoming schedule, so you're able to guess in the comments for yourself who you think is going to win every upcoming match, the coming set. By the way, you can do that right now and earn yourself stream points. If you fill out it, if you guess all of them, every match you guess, you get 2 stream points, and if you guess all of them, you get a bonus. We'll say you get 2 for every match. So you guess all of them, you get 3 for every match. How about that? Let me deal with the mathematics side of things. We'll have a big spreadsheet with everybody's fake points that mean nothing except for fun. And we'll eventually make that accessible. It'd be nice to set it up with our Discord or something like that, so it's just checkable even on YouTube or something if we could do it. Some sort of bot. That's for the future though. Right now, Rob and Falco have already knocked each other out once in this rapid, fast-paced match. Fighting almost for the top here. Rob is number 3, Falco's number 5. Just behind him 1 match though. Dead in A for Falco. Keeping it completely even percent and everything right now. Oh, beware for Rob though, and that will start shifting things in Rob's favor. Mimikyu now. Wait a second, is that? Yeah, that is for Rob as well. Suicune doesn't do anything. Mimikyu right beside Falco, but it doesn't mean anything at the moment. Rob at 113 on his second stock here. Falco grabbed up. We'll get some free damage. That's always nice, at least. Not much though when you're down that low. Seems like it doesn't stack up as much percent when you're down that low. Maybe you just don't notice it as much. Eevee now though for Rob, I think. Falco needs the knockout here. Like now. That 48% is himself on his last stock. Oh man. Big damage there from Rob. Swirlix for Falco. Rob gets out of there. Ooh, a long one here. One of our longer matchups is Falco still only at 60%. Knocks Rob out. Still has a shot to win this thing. Needs to play it safe. Gotta go goat. Rob can do some big damage. 31% on Rob here now, though. And an Oshawott for Falco. Not exactly what he needs there. Any Pokeball might do it, though. Togedemaru for Rob. Ooh, Falco barely staying out of that. 41 to 71%. I think that's Rob's. Yeah. Falco caught in at that time. 98%. Rob charging up the laser, has a Staryu. Staryu gets the big Swift, and Raichu comes out for Rob as well. Doesn't connect, actually. Falco falls out of the Swift attack. Wait a second. Raichu, yes, is for Rob. That is Falco flying around the air, and no, still not enough. 150%. 58 on Rob should still be safe enough to finish this. There it is. Game. Rob, Falco, so close. Rob wins it, though. And that is 11-6 for Rob. Staying strong after his loss to Ness to remain in his number 3 spot. 4-minute 20 match. I don't know how the screen went dark so quickly, but hey, whatever. 10 to 12 in items. I think that was in favor of Falco, actually. Yeah, wow. So Rob actually also evens that matchup. Falco had won the first, Rob won that one. Falco moves to 9 and 8, not great. Donkey Kong is up next, taking on Yoshi. Last matchup for Team Mario here, 10 and 5 Donkey Kong, 9 and 7 Yoshi. Donkey Kong is taking his, I guess his Barney skin. All right. All right, big matchup again here. Zelda and Link was huge. This one just as huge, if not huger. 10 and 5 Donkey Kong that lost to the 9 and 7 Yoshi. Yoshi falling fast in the division here. But with a win, pull away a little bit from Link. Solidify his 6th spot, but with a win also can get himself closer there to DK. Stay with Zelda. Bring himself even closer with Mario, who just lost as well. With Peach's loss, Kirby's going to retake that first place spot on his bye today. So he made out nicely, not having to play at all. Peach, I believe, yeah, Peach was already on her bye. $148 on Yoshi already. Tons of damage. See if Donkey Kong can finish him off here. There it is. Nope, not quite. Lunala as well. I believe that is Donkey Kong's Lunala. Yep. Last hit might hit. Yoshi's got a Giratina, though. Donkey Kong, there you go. Yep, 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 yep. Almost avoids all of it, not quite. The third gust does get Donkey Kong, and we're basically tied up here. As all the legendary Pokemon clear the field. And an Alolan Exeggutor comes out, of course. As always, Yoshi with another Pokeball. It's a Beware. It could, oh man, if it connects two more times, will definitely knock out Donkey Kong. Runs after Yoshi, basically tied up in percent. Yoshi pulls a Mimikyu as well. Beware's gone at least. It's one less thing DK has to worry about. Just stands there, takes the Mimikyu. That's gonna be an insta knockout. He has Donkey Kong, Ditto Donkey, on his side, but he is down to 1 life. Got a Gardevoir. Double Donkey Kong action. You'd think it'd be too much for Yoshi, but I don't know what the level of the Ditto CPU is. It seems like it's like level 3 or something. Donkey Kong somehow stays on. Luckily, he didn't already have 50% when that Electrode blew up on him. He's still in it. Yoshi is out of here at 139 and is 1-1, 54% on Donkey Kong. Don't know if he has a chance. It looks like it's going to be Yoshi, maybe. Again, moving back up in the... Yes! With that strong down A attack, he's finished so many matches that way. He does so again, not a launch, with Donkey Kong only at like 60% or so, maybe 70. But knocked him so far down, Donkey Kong not able, that hairy ape, can't make it back up. 247 match. And that is a 10 and 7 Yoshi and an 11 and a 10 and 6 Donkey Kong, being that Yoshi has yet to have his bye. Donkey Kong has already. But that is fantastic for Yoshi. Not great for Donkey Kong, but they're both kind of okay. It's also worse for Donkey Kong because that's 2 wins for Yoshi over Donkey Kong in their head-to-head. Not good for him in that regard. Yoshi will, of course, then get that. Definitely be over top of him if they're the same in record. We've got 2 matchups left. This is the last of the Team Baddies matchups. This is King DDD. The King versus Wolf. One of the Kings, I guess. And again, this is the first match DDD lost, in fact. I had it wrong. Bowser did not beat DDD. DDD beat Bowser. All right, let's do it. I rolled 5s on both of those, if you were wondering.
3, 2, 1.
This is the 11-4 DDD versus the 11-4 Wolf. Oh my. And again, DDD's win only evens things up. Wolf's win, this whole time, Wolf is really number 2 in the division. DDD has been number 3 ever since those two tied up in record. Just had not realized. I just assumed. I should not have, though. Wolf was the winner, who has a Ditto now, right off the bat here. See if it'll get him the advantage he desires right in the beginning here. Oh, there it is. It does help probably with that. First knockout, quick off the side of the map. He is up 1. Keldeo to start off King DDD's second stock. You always hate to see it whenever you're up against it. But that is stock number 2 off of DDD already. And one more swipe from Keldeo for good measure on that last one. Only did 18 damage, but still. 81% on Wolf's first. Mimikyu comes out for DDD, though. Could even this, well, could at least take the first stock quickly. If he can catch him. Oh, just misses there. And a Kyogre now. Wait a second. This should be enough for the first stock of Wolf, right? The Mimikyu is not going to be too useful then. But Kyogre easily going to get another knockout in this set for himself. That's a lot. He's knocked out quite a few. He's shown up a lot, so that always helps. Always helps when you're there. Keldeo, Kyogre, Victini, probably top 3. I'm gonna kind of say. Scizor and Zoroark are up there. Mimikyu, of course, beware. Probably forgetting 1 or 2. Tapu Koko is not bad for sure. Oh, Suicune, of course, Entei. Oh, of course, Solgaleo is way up there. There's Entei. Got Abomasnow as well for Wolf, who is just owning things here, although DDD has him at 92% on his second stock. DDD's at 98%, and he's not coming back up. Yes, he is. What am I saying? There he is. There's that big fat bird thing. What is he? Who knows? He's a Nintendo character. Oh, Wolf gets a nice big hit there. Not quite enough to knock off that bulbous bird. And, you know, he stays on too there. Gotta watch those rolling spike balls there. Oh, I can't believe Wolf is still on the map. 120, 133 to 138. Somehow, beware for Wolf. That should be GG. Wolf has the extra stock either, no matter what. DDD can only take 1 hit from that beware. And there it is. Wow, he dodged that one. Yeah. Beware is gone. 168 on DDD after all the dodging of it. And there, Wolf with the flying kick off of the side of the map. DDD loses. Wolf now takes 2 victories over DDD and says, if you weren't aware of it the first time, now you certainly are. I beat King DDD. So Wolf is certainly number 2, definitely number 2, right behind Bowser still. 5 to 8 in items for Wolf. That obviously helped in the beginning. Huge advantage right off the bat for him. And again, sometimes you need that against King DDD. We still have 1 matchup left. Can you believe it? It's somehow even better than that. It's the number 2 Ness versus the number 1 Captain Falcon in Team Nintendo. And that is why it's the last match. And for such an occasion, Captain Falcon, I suppose, decided to wear his gold skin. (11-4 Ness is number 2. 12-3 Captain Falcon, number 1. Looking to be only the second to move to 13 wins here. And I believe, again, that'll solidify his playoff position. was his Chespin, gone now. That's also his Meowth down there, Captain Falcon's. Ness up to 117% already. Captain Falcon won this the first time around. Ness in a really bad spot right there, especially because a Dead NA just came out for Captain Falcon. Metagross now for Ness. Dodges and kicks and more dodges and PK fires and nothing hitting. 133 to, oh, there's a big PK fire though. 133 to 58%. Ness slowly bringing it back to Alolan Vulpix for him. Got another Pokeball. Floats away. Fennekin plus the Alolan Vulpix. 139 to 82. Another big PK fire there. Almost evens things up. And Scissor finishes things off for Ness. First stock off of Captain Falcon, who just comes in and kicks Ness right out of there. And we are tied up again. Scissor, maybe another swipe on there. Captain Falcon gets the Staryu doing tons of damage to Ness there. Gets a Xerneas to follow that and almost knocks Ness off with that gold buff. Not quite. Misses the big kick there. Could. It's just one hit with 67 on Ness here. One hit away. PK Fire brings things to even in percent though. Big PK Fires in this match here. Oh, Ness almost could have hit a nice up A there after Falcon missed that kick. Oh, a nice hit there with the... Oh, not quite. Hit that second PK Thunder. Couldn't quite get it in time to knock him off, but almost a nice combo there, starting with the yo-yo. And oh, there it is. Ness with the second stock off first. Togedemaru out for him as well. Not doing much here. And oh, he's still on 114%. Barely. I believe, I'm not sure who. I guess that's his Mimikyu as well. I think it's going for Falcon. Maybe. Not. Either way, I believe it's gone now. Must have come out while Ness was off the side of the map. Now, no, still Ness, 146%. Still able. Oh, another beautiful PK Fire. 2 in a row. 67 on Captain Falcon's last stock. As Ness continues to rack up the damage with a stock advantage here. Chespin on the left side for Captain Falcon. Detonate in the middle for Ness. No, Ness, you do not want to do that. He just jumps straight into the Chespin's last chestnuts. Tries to baseball bat Captain Falcon, not even close. He's only at 79% Falcon, that is, so this is any man's match. He's doing the damage. Trying to bring this one back here. Abra comes out, I believe, for Ness. Oh, huge damage, 102% on Captain Falcon, who just pulled a Lunala. Ness almost jumped. He jumped into it. 75 to 102. Ness still has the advantage, but Lunala for Captain Falcon. Giratina for Ness. Lunala still has one blast left, and it gets it. Lunala with the last blast finishes Ness, and Captain Falcon wins it. With one Giratina gust left to try to finish Captain Falcon. He wins it first. Whew. That was a crazy one. 344. So close. 10 to 9 in items. Ness 10. Captain Falcon 9. Captain Falcon with the big win. Stays number 1. Because that was, in fact, a match for first place in the division with Ness only one game back there. So now Captain Falcon moves to 13-3. Ness moves to 11-5. That 11-5. And Rob is 11-6. Right behind him again, with Rob still having to do his bye. But Ness will be ahead of him for now, I believe. Let's check it all. Let's check it all right now. Let's go to the standings after today, set 18. All right, so we do have a few changes here. Team Mario, actually, the only change is Kirby retook the top. Both him and Peach are 11-5 now, after both had their buys at this point. Kirby, though, in there, they had one matchup so far. They played one head-to-head. Kirby won that, so he's currently first over Peach. Mario is third at 11-6. Donkey Kong is fourth at 10-6. Zelda is fifth at 10-6. Donkey Kong winning that head-to-head. Yoshi is 6, still at 10 and 7. Then Link at 9 and 8. Luigi at 6 and 10. Diddy at 5 and 11. And Sheik at 5 and 12. And Toon Link also at 2 and 14. They all stay in the same spots, although some pull away, some come closer to others. So actually, yeah, it's crazy. Link is 9 and 8, so he's still actually only still 2.5 games behind the top Kirby at 11 and 5. But other than him, Yoshi is 10 wins, 10 and 7, and Kirby at the top. Yoshi at 6 in 6th place, 10 and 7. Kirby at the top is 11 and 5. Pretty crazy that only a game and a half separate number 1 and number 6 still in that division. Very, very close. Team baddies got Bowser at 13 and 3. Wolf now where he should have been the entire time in 2nd and 12 and 4. And we got DDD 11 and 5. Mewtwo 9 and 7 is still in 4th. But now we have Wario and Ganondorf switching spots, both 9 and 7. Wario beat him. They're now 1 and 1 in a head-to-head, but Wario beat Wolf, so and Ganondorf did not. So Wario does have that extra bonus, and that puts him above Ganondorf when all is said and done. Snake 2 and 14, Meta Knight 2 and 14 to round that division off. Team Nintendo division, Captain Falcon 13 and 3, going strong and probably clinched. We'll see in a moment. Ness 11 and 5, still just behind him. Rob and Lucas are 11 and 6, just a half a game behind Ness. Then we got Falco at 9 and 8. Mr. Game & Watch is now next at 6th place at 8 and 8. Then Fox at 8 and 8 as well. Ice Climbers drops below both of them at 7 and 9. Then we got Samus at 5 and 11. Zero Suit Samus 4 and 13. Sonic at 3 and 13. Both of them, Zero Suit Samus and Sonic, winning today. Am I making that up? I am making that up. They both lost. What am I saying? Both lost to probably be eliminated from the playoffs now at that point at 13 losses, with Meta Knight and Snake also with 14 losses, Toon Link at 14 losses, probably all out. Team Universe, Ike 12 and 14, 12 and 4 still at the top. Pokemon Trainer still in 2nd, 10 and 6, still with a 2-win cushion between him and Pikachu at 8 and 8. By himself in 3rd in the division, and actually looking good for playoffs now. Finally, somebody else in Team Universe looking to make the playoffs. Olimar, Pit, both 7 and 9, just behind Pikachu, and then 6 and 10, Lucario and Jigglypuff. Lucario passing up Jigglypuff in their head-to-heads because of Lucario's win over the Pokemon Trainer. And finally, Marth at 5 and 11. All right, I said we weren't going to look at it, but we will anyway. Just very briefly, the buys would be Bowser, 13 and 3, Captain Falcon at 13 and 3, Ike at 12 and 4, Wolf at 12 and 4, Kirby at 11 and 5, Peach at 11 and 5, Ness at 11 and 5, and Pokemon Trainer 10 and 5, or whatever that is, 10 and 6 maybe. I can't quite see the whole thing. 10 and 6, yeah. The seeding would be from 1 to 16. We'd have DDD at 11 and 5, Rob at 11 and 6, Mario at 11 and 6, Lucas 11 and 6, Donkey Kong 10 and 6, Zelda at 10 and 6, Yoshi 10 and 7, and then interestingly enough, seed 8 and 9 that would play each other would be Mewtwo at 9 and 7, and then Wario at 9 and 7 in that order, right where they're at. Ganondorf would be seed 10 at 9 and 7. Then we'd have 11 as Falco at 9 and 8, Link at 9 and 8. And Pikachu is 8 and 8, Mr. Game & Watch at 8 and 8, and Fox at 8 and 8. All the 500s there, up to seed 15, and one other person would make it in seed 16. And right now it's the 7 and 9 Olimar or 7 and 9 Ice Climbers. Pit is also 7 and 9, but Olimar beats him in the head-to-head, so it's either Olimar or Ice Climbers getting that last seed at 7 and 9. So it really doesn't get you in. And also, the way things fell, the 13 loss people are still technically in it, although they are probably done. Zero Suit Samus and Sonic, that is. Meta Knight and Snake at 14 losses are definitely out at this point. But also, Bowser, Captain Falcon, Ike, and Wolf at 12 plus wins have now clinched playoffs. So they're all in for sure. They're all still fighting for buys. Ike just needs one win to clinch the buy spot in Team Universe. But right now, all 4 of those guys have already made it into the playoffs for sure, so they can rest a little easier. And that's that for now, where things stand. Yeah. And finally then, set 19, what is to come. 4 sets left, set 19. We got Peach versus Kirby, a huge matchup. but Peach is going to have all her big matchups now in a row. Kirby, Yoshi, Link, and then Mario. A lot of huge matches for her. So yeah, Peach versus Kirby, Diddy versus Luigi, Link versus Donkey Kong, another big one. Toon Link versus Sheik, Mario versus Zelda is going to be important, and then Yoshi's on a bye. Wolf versus Ganondorf is going to be big. Wario versus Mewtwo is huge. Meta Knight versus Snake, and then Bowser versus DDD, another nice one. That's a nice matchup setting for Team Baddies there. Climbers versus Sonic. Lucas versus Falco is big. Game & Watch versus Samus. Ness versus Fox might be good. Captain Falcon versus Rob is huge. And Zero Suit Samus on the bye. Finally, Lucario versus Olimar, fighting again for their playoff lives. Marth versus Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff trying to stay in it as well. Pikachu versus Pit. Pikachu in it right now. Pit trying to get in it. And then finally, Ike versus Pokemon Trainer, the top two in the division. Oh my. Set 19. You thought set 18 was good? Set 19 next is going to be even better. Stay tuned. We'll be here next set. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other stuff on the channel, the shorts and things. We will be continuing the shorts on and on and on. The seasons won't stop. There's going to be no break. We might have a short break between season 0 and season 1 here, video form. I don't know if I'm going to go straight into streaming for season 1. We will see about that for sure once the time comes. We are getting there closer and closer very quickly. It's only going to take another week to get through this season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, by the way, because that's where we're going to end things in the new year, when the new year is arriving. So I will see you through Christmas and into the new year. Until the next one, though, I'm Randy, and this is Nerds Templar with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. Catch you later. Peace out.